4, 3, 2, 1.
Yo, what's good?
What's going on, world? This is the D&D podcast, and we global, baby. Yeah. Coming to you live from the 7-5. I'm Don Tesla, the senator, smooth and rude.
And I'm your boy, Mike the Mom, Mr. So Serious, the dancing savant. What's good, world? What y'all been up to, man?
Hey, hopefully everybody's been staying out of trouble. But I mean, hey, I guess life wouldn't be no fun if there wasn't a little bit of trouble, right?
Right.
All right, so we got a good topic for you guys today.
Yes.
Reason, season, and treason. So we're gonna run straight through it, give you a little breakdown, and move right along because we want y'all to get this information. So reason, the what, the why, the when, the how, and the who. Why are these people? What's the reason these people are in your life?
Now remember, this can play a major role because certain people play a certain purpose. I said people. Certain people, my fault, play or not play. I'm sorry. Have a good enough purpose to be in your life for this reason. And let's put it on an example. You want to start a shoe company. You talk to somebody who knows something about shoes. You never met this person, didn't know this person, didn't grow up with this person, nothing. But through general conversations and just meeting people, you find out that this person likes shoes and they want to do somewhat sort of the same thing. So that energy in the situations that you talk about and the energy that you put out there will get that same energy back. Now, and that person is in your life for a reason, they can end up being in your life for an entire season. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Just off of that reason. You know,
straight up, they can enter into your life for a season. Now, how long that season is, I mean, that's really dependent on what's the reason, and you and them. You know, are you self-aware to realize, all right, well, this person who's supposed to be helping me with these sneakers, they are not here for the career. They're only here for one season because they don't know how to talk to people that disrespect. They're disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? You got to pay attention to the little details on these people because some people, they're going to stick with you for a lifetime. Some people just going to be here for maybe one season, maybe 2 seasons, maybe 6 seasons, just like maybe, the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, you know, you had dark skinned Vivian and then light skinned Vivian. What I mean? Hey, she won't there for the whole throwdown, you know what I mean?
She won't.
And she was cool, she was dope, but her and Will just didn't get along. So somebody in that show was like, look, I'm not enjoying these moments with her, and I'm learning that she need to go. So that was the end of her season. You know what I'm saying? So they said, what's her reason here? Why, when, how, and who? You know what I mean?
Right.
And that could have potentially caused some treason in the show and maybe got the show offline.
Yeah. Now, treason is really, really tricky, especially when people are involved, and especially when emotions and things like that get out of hand. But if someone comes in your life for treason, basically that could be either good or bad. And there's no indirect or no way to basically say it's either good or bad. They can come in your life, they come in your life treason, and they come in for end up being a reason or a season, or they come in your life with malicious intent on ruining you. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you don't know this person, never met this person, never seen this person in your life. Treason is, once again, it's random and it's very, very tricky. And you got to be self-aware to the point where you realize those certain attributes for people who are only there for treason. Like they want to use you. They want to get something out of you. They want to, you know what I'm saying? They want to play you.
Straight
That's
up.
what it is. You know what I mean? So,
but it's hard to play somebody who's focused. There's a book written by Napoleon Hill called How to Outwit the Devil. So basically in that book, Napoleon Hill, it wasn't even Napoleon Hill. It was somebody, he wrote the book, but somebody else was interviewing the devil. So the devil was giving away all his secrets and basically saying, look, the easiest people to swindle, finesse are people who ain't focused. You know, the drifters, you know, so what... That's on you. You know what I mean? But anyway, so he was like, yeah, look, they're easy to, once you get them into a hypnotic rhythm, which is a habit, then you got them. You know what I mean? The easiest ones that you want to get are, of course, the kids. You know, you want to get them the younger, the better. But once they're adults, it's hard to get them. So with the treason, if you're focused, you can see the red flags easier because let's say you want to be a bodybuilder. You know what I'm saying? And you know that you have to eat 4 times a day, and you go to the gym 6 days. You go to the gym 25 hours out of 24, whatever,
Right,
25, 8,
right.
whatever. You know what I'm saying? But then you have this chick over here who all she want to do is eat hot fries, Buffalo Wild Wings, and she want to drink
Not
Coke
Buffalo
45.
Wild Wings.
You know what I mean? That's treason. Straight up. Why? Why is she here?
What's the point of you being here? Like,
why are you here?
Right.
Because you want attention. You just want to be around me because you see something in me. You like me.
Mm-hmm.
What's the reason? You know what I mean?
What's the reason, bitch?
What's the reason?
What's the reason?
And how are they being treasonous? You know what I mean? They're being treasonous because they keep trying to get me to go over here when I'm supposed to be at the gym, or I'm supposed to be eating or meal prepping, but they want to go over here to Peabody's. Like, nah, I'm not going to the club, man. I can't afford to get shot. Like, I'm the best of the best. You know what I mean? Like, shit, if I can't join the greatest, I got to be the greatest, and I can't be the greatest if you over here being sloppy. You know what I'm saying? Built like yogurt. You know? And who is this person? Who are they tied to? Because, you know, you take on people's networks. You know what I'm saying?
You take on people's energy.
Who are these people that you are spending your time with? You are an average of all the people that you deal with. So treason, you know, I personally don't think treason is good. I think treason is bad. But I feel Mike DeMont, when he's saying treason can turn into a good thing, a good reason, which can in turn turn into a season or even a goddamn career. You know what I'm saying? So I think that all of these tie in together. You know what I'm saying? Like the reason. First thing that I think that you have to identify is, what is it? Is it the reason, or is it, what's the reason? Mm-hmm. Is it a good reason? Is it a bad reason? If it turns out to be a bad reason, that's treason. Mm-hmm. Now, then when it comes to either it being a good reason that they're here or the bad reason, which is treason.
Depends on the season.
Then how long is the season?
Depends on how long that season is going to be. Yep. Straight facts. When you think about the reason, and I'm actually glad you said it, when you think about the reason someone is in your life, that creates the season. Because that season can be life worthy, or it can be short as a mug. It can be short as 5 months, 5 years, 5 days. Or it can be a lifetime, like 100 years beyond. You know?
I mean, Mike, like, how many times have we seen shows like Snap or, you know, Newsbreak or whatever? And you remember the girl who was arguing with her man in the car and ran him over in Janif. You know what I'm saying?
Well, my personal favorite, this artist Selena, when she got shot by her best friend over some money that she stole.
You talking about the singer? Mm-hmm. I think that was her fan.
No, that she was president of her fan club. That was her friend.
Oh my God.
Yeah. If you remember, and I remember because the thing was, I watched the movie and I cried because J-Lo played the shit out of that part. However, when you found out that when she found out that her best friend was stealing all this money from her, and the fans weren't receiving none of their stuff, the people from the fan club weren't receiving their stuff was short, stuff was missing. And even when Selena couldn't really see past that because, you know, that's her friend. That's her people's. So when she met to go get that joint back, you know, that homegirl was in her life for treason because of the fact that you literally killed her over some money that you could have gotten or made a portion of had you just simply just been her friend and just handled it. You didn't do anything. You know what I'm saying?
And so it's just good. It's just bad people in this world. Like,
you gotta be extremely careful when it comes to people who come in your life for treason. Literally are. I'm not gonna say who come into your life for treason, but who are there for treason, because it can be a good treason or a bad treason.
You remember the Netflix series about Versace? All right, so
I didn't get a chance to watch.
there was a series talking about Versace, and it was interesting. It was made by the same people who did the O.J. Simpson series also. So long story short, it was this dude, I don't remember his name, but he was from a small town in, I believe, California, and he came up, like, he grew up in a good family or whatever, but the daddy he was too damn smart for his own good, and the daddy ended up being being a con artist. You know what I'm saying? So he tried to basically scam the company that he was working for out of hella money. So he ended up moving overseas to, I believe, like Thailand or the Philippines. You know, the son tried to go over there and, you know, like link up with his pops, and the pops is like, yo, you're a bitch. Like, I know you're gay, 1. 2, I just don't like you because you don't go hard. You don't go hard like me. You know what I'm saying? And you're gay? Fuck off. So the son was like, man, what? Whatever. So he comes back to the States, and next thing you know, he becomes a master manipulator and ends up living with a millionaire, and, you know, basically being kept by the millionaire. You know what I'm saying? So from there, he's like, if I can be kept by one millionaire and finesse one millionaire, what's it to do another one? So all this leads up to him eventually meeting Versace. So when he meets Versace, you know, he's all up in his face and stuff like that. And this, long story short, because I don't want to go through all of it, this dude ends up killing Versace. Like, I believe, if I remember correctly, they dated. And Versace was like, bruh, I'm just, nah, you're not it. Like, I'm good. I like where I am. You're good peoples, but nah. So that is a case of, it started as a good reason because this dude admired Versace, his style. They were both gay. And, you know, they both had a moment. That season should have ended there. But no, what happened? That good reason turned to a bad reason, which in turn turned into treason.
Right.
So, man, gotta be more careful.
Yeah, you gotta be more careful. You gotta be aware. Season, reason, treason. Know the difference between the three. All right? And if you got comments, y'all, let us know. Hit that mark, hit that bottom, hit that button, hit that subscribe joint. Let us know what y'all think, man. Comment down below. We respond to all comments and questions.
Absolutely. Hey, just remember, reason, season, treason.
Reason,
it's the D&D podcast.
Treason.
And next up, we got the So Serious.
Oh, So
Spotlight
Serious. Yes,
Mr.
sir.
So Serious. And we'll see you on the other side.
Hey, it's your boy Mr. So Serious, aka So Serious Branding Company. Of course, you can check me out. Follow me on Instagram, Facebook at So Serious03. That is So Serious. That's SOSERIOUZ03. Alright? And you can also follow me. Check out the website at www.S0S3RIOUZbrandingco.com. Peace. D&D Podcast. We here.
Welcome back to the D&D podcast. Hey, y'all know what time it is. It's time to get so serious with your boy, Mr. So Serious. Yes, sir. So I just wanted to come to y'all today because I had to talk to one of my peoples during my dance class today, which I host every other Friday. Y'all need to be there. But yeah, so I'm having a talk in class, and my homegirl goes, and she asked me, she was like, well, have you been dancing? Have you been consistent in moving? And to be honest, I haven't. I've been slacking a little bit. I mean, I'm getting back into it slowly but surely, but you know, it's kind of hard to be consistent. But that brings up the topic that I want to discuss today, which is consistency. You know what I'm saying? Consistency can be anything. You can be consistent in a relationship. You can be consistent in your business. You can be consistent in your personal life, your money, everything. Consistency is a big thing. And I just want to give y'all a couple of tips on how to be consistent. So, with that being said, let's start with number 1. Set up your goals in advance. Set up your goals in advance. So, basically what that means, and I'm pretty sure it's kind of self-explanatory, but for those of y'all who, you know, who have a little deaf ear. That was funny as hell. But yeah, set up your goals in advance basically means you need to plan out everything before you put everything to the test. What it means is, even if it's just something small, something slight, like say for instance, you're talking about getting in shape. Okay, I'm gonna go walking today. That's a small goal, and that's actually a really good small goal because of the simple fact that walking takes away a lot of calories, especially when you walk long distances. It's easy, it's better, and it helps to keep you informed. It keeps your legs moving, everything. It gives you a little bit of energy. So that's the cool one. All right. So yeah, set up your goals in advance. Just small goals that you can do. Small goals that will that'll help you to build up that momentum and that motivation to keep it going. You get what I'm saying? Let's see. Work in 2-week sprints. What you think about that, Don? What you think?
You said
work in 2-week sprints.
Work in 2-week sprints?
Basically, taking your time to each week. Like, say, for instance, you have a goal that you set each week. Or you every 2 weeks. You say, within these 2 weeks, by the end of these 2 weeks, I'm going to do such and such and such and such. By the end of the next 2 weeks, I'm going to do such and such and such. You know what I'm saying? Just kind of taking that time step by step to build. So what you think about that? What you think about how being consistent, working in 2-week sprints?
I like that. A lot of people don't know how to set goals. And True. I think that if you're a person who is undisciplined, then set one goal for 2 weeks. Or set a goal every week.
There you go.
Small goals. Like, you can't eat the whole goddamn cow, but you can eat a steak in one setting.
You sure
so,
can.
you know, have you a steak every week.
Exactly.
Or every 2 weeks.
Definitely got to do that. So, yeah, definitely work in 2-week sprints. So, if you're trying to build consistency, working in those 2 weeks may help you. Only because that small goal could be achieved within that 1 week or even in that 1 day. So when you work in 2-week sprints, it gives you time to figure out or make sure that this is what you really want to do. All right? So let's move forward. Well, matter of fact, I skipped one. Ooh, my bad, y'all. All right, before I go to the next one I was about to read, schedule the action taken. All right, so this one is kind of easy. So you set a goal. You said, all right, I'm going to do this within 2 weeks. Okay. Now, the day that you are going to take the chance to say, let's do this. That's the main thing. Once you take that action, you're going to say, okay, today I'm going to order such and such shirts. And then the next day, I'm going to get them printed on once they get here. Boom. And let's see, I want to do that in I want to see if I can get it done in 4 days. And if I can get these shirts within 4 to 5 days, I should be able to print on them and I can go ahead and have them out by the end of next week, which will set the 2-week goal. Boom. There it is. Now, now with the action taken, certain things may come into play. Your shirts may be late. They may not get there on time. Your shirts may be stuck somewhere in Arizona and they're supposed to be going to Florida. You know, it's certain things that you got to be careful with. Now, you taking the risk to say, I'm going to do it. Yeah, cool. You trying to be consistent about it, just ordering shirts. But you got to be careful, and you have to be careful within the time frame of it because of the fact that something else could happen that could, what's the term I'm looking for? That could separate you from achieving that goal within that set time. There it is. Yeah. Look at God.
You hit that right on the head, man.
Indeed.
I mean, if it ain't worth it, then, you know, it's Murphy's Law. What can go wrong will go wrong. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta overplan for that.
You do. All right. So this one we both can relate to. Evaluate performance daily and weekly. I can't tell you how many times I evaluate myself. And honestly, I find that to be important because if I don't learn about myself in that moment, or not say learn about myself, learn about the mistakes that I made or learn from the mistakes that I made in that moment to help me improve, how am I being consistent? How am I taking the time and effort to say, you know what, maybe, I'm going to change this and I'm going to do this. Or that didn't look right. I'm going to take that out and I'm going to see how this works next time. So let me set a goal to try something different. Or let me set a goal to take this out, skip the next step, go to that, and let's see what happens. Taking the time to evaluate yourself plays a critical role in consistency because of the simple fact that you can literally have an award-winning idea with just minor changes or minor things from the first time that you did it. So, what you think, Don?
I totally agree. I think, man, it ain't really too much I can add to that. But you're absolutely right because, man, you have to come up with a blueprint and a scheme on how to get to be a winner. You know what I'm saying? Winners win all the time. That's practice. You know what I'm saying? Losers lose all the time because you practice losing. That's just what it is. But winners are losers who just kept going. So with that being said, you just have to repeat what you're doing. And then sometimes, okay, so if I want to, what would be a good example? I want to learn how to drive from here to Norfolk in 10 minutes. But the way that I'm driving, it takes 20 minutes. Well, I know it's possible to drive from here to Norfolk in 10 minutes. So what I got to do, instead of driving 70 miles per hour, I got to go 120. You know what I'm saying? So I switched up what I did and it worked. So then I did that over a long period of time. And I'm like, this is facts. I can pass this on to DeMont and he can get to Norfolk in 10 minutes if he drive this fast. So sometimes you don't even have to change up your vision. It's just the steps from point A to point B. You know what I'm saying? And I think a lot of people, especially like when it comes to like music or arts or graphics, like I think that they get discouraged because I think they get lazy.
They do. A lot of people get lazy because once it doesn't work, man, you literally, man, I don't
whatever. I don't care. It is what it is.
Right. But the thing about it is that hint of change or that minor change could play a big part in that big change or that step getting done.
I mean, all the time. All the time.
Yep, definitely.
I mean, just like, all right, so, you know, editing the show, like right now it's just Mike and me. You know what I'm saying? So, in order for this show to work right now, there has to be a set time when we sit down and we edit and we, you know what I'm saying, we post the videos. If we don't do it in them set amount of times, it ain't gonna pop. It won't pop. You know what I'm saying? How do we know? Because we didn't posted videos at, let's say, 7 o'clock in the morning and it only got 10 views. But then let's say we waited 2 hours later and made the video shorter and more funny and posted it at 9 and it got 250 views. You know what I'm saying? So we was like, oh shit, that small little change, making it shorter, waiting 2 hours later, and then posting it on every social media made that joint pop. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just be like that. Like, even with the music thing, like, everybody want to be the most famous rapper, but why not switch up that goal a little bit and say, all right, I'm nice with the bars, so instead of trying to be the most famous rapper, I'll just be a ghostwriter, and I'll make a more realistic goal, like, hey, I would like to be able to pay all my bills with music. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Instead of, because like when I was younger, I always been doing music. Like I started out as a musician, like French horn, trumpet, sax, keys, mellophone, like nigga, music for real. You know what I'm saying? Moms, flute, sax, clarinet, piano, like all that shit. But one of my bros, like I grew up with, Josh Marsh, shout out to him. He out in LA right now. I don't know what the hell he's doing though, but that's my nigga. Love him to death. He hit me with one of the realest questions ever. He's like, yo, it wasn't even really a question. It was just putting it out there. He's like, yo, bro, you know, a lot of musicians, artists, they get heartbroken chasing this dream. So, you know, throughout the years, I'm gonna let you get it. Go ahead. A lot of musicians, they get heartbroken chasing this dream because their goals are not realistic and they don't match up with their work ethic and, you know, how they're getting to their goals and the people that they have around them and things like that. Like, it doesn't match up. So then when they don't become Drake and they become the goddamn dishwasher at Wendy's, they mad.
Lose momentum. They lose their motivation. They lose that fire. It's crazy because that's the fire that builds you. That's what like you see yourself going there, but you have to go through the trenches in order to get there. So and then the thing is, exactly, and then you have to be consistent. Like say, yeah, you may not like that job, but you better fake go in there, act like you do, and call it the day. You know what I'm saying? It's just certain things, and then what you do is you become the best at that job. Do the best that you can at that job as much as you possibly can, because the more you stay consistent with that job, the people are going to see the work ethic in you doing that job. And when you tell them about, oh yeah, I do music, and you show them your music and you show them how consistent you are, and they see the work ethic and match it to what you're trying to do with yourself, then there you go. There's your motivation.
Mm-hmm.
There's the consistency.
And then that's when people step into your life for a reason and a season.
Huh?
You know what I'm saying?
See how that ties in?
Exactly. You know what I mean? Like straight up, man.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna quickly speed through these last three. So the next one is get an accountability partner. Now I will say
the ones I have, they're women.
I will say that accountability, like you have to be accounted for your actions. You got to be accounted for the things that you do. Absolutely. But I guess in that sense, and I guess where they're trying to go with that is in being consistent, it takes certain people.
Don't do it. Do not get these people out.
There you go. There you go. I couldn't think of a way to say it. But
Mike, look, when you need an accountability buddy, it means your ass is undisciplined.
Exactly.
Get your ass up. If you want it bad enough, you're gonna do it. Get your lazy, Slavic, Jabba the Hutt ass up and run.
Now hold on.
And put some string beans in your mouth.
Now, what I will say is, with accountability, you're gonna need someone to help you out because yes, you may be able to do it by yourself.
For most people.
But honestly, speaking real life, you can't do it by yourself.
Nah.
It takes a team. Well, I'm not gonna say it takes a team, but it takes certain people to help guide you, especially people who've been through it already. No. And then if you're consistent with that, then you know what I'm saying. But
no. I get exactly what you're saying. What it is people want accountability buddies for things that you got to get up off the couch to do.
Okay, so wait, here you go. So let's dig a little deeper into this right quick before we move on. So getting accountability partner. So this is what it says. It says recruit someone to be your accountability partner. This will need to be a person you trust, will listen to, and won't get offended by when he or she reminds you that you need to be focused on doing the work at hand. An accountability partner holds your feet to the fire, which is a great thing when distractions and the opportunity to procrastinate arise. And honestly, a lot of people need that. You need that person who is going to be tough with you. You need that person who is going to believe in you so much that they go off on you to let you know that, bro, you need to get this done. You know what you got to do. Why are you fucking up? Why are you doing it? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They're going to be that person. You need that accountability partner because that partner is going to make sure that you are held accountable for every choice and every action that you make going into what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's the consistent effort of it. They're going to make sure that you're focused. In other words, in you being focused, that means you're consistent.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
But I'm going to play the inverse of you. I'm going to play devil's advocate. So then what about the people who, let's say, they have health issues, like they are rotund as fuck, like fat ankles, soulful arms. They know they don't need to be eating red meats and salts and all them things. And the only person they'll listen to is the doctor. And the doctor's like, you need to lose weight, as in stop eating and work out. And they won't do it.
See, now listen.
All I'm going to say, and I'm going to let you go, is that shouldn't be my responsibility as an accountability buddy to hold your feet over the fire when you know you gonna die if you don't go to a plant-based diet and you don't walk your ass on that track. That's not my responsibility. That's
not
yours.
Your responsibility. Yo, you're right. You're exactly right. It's not your responsibility, but someone whom he trusts you to tell him that is different from you trying to be accountable for what they did.
Look, I'm put it to you like this. I ain't fat shaming. And honestly, y'all can cancel me. I can get 2 fucks. If you fat, you fat. But please don't cancel Mike the Mind. But y'all can cancel me. I don't get 2 fucks. I'm on my Dave Chappelle shit. But what I'm saying is, it's not my job. It is not our job. If you know what you're doing is not working, it is not our job to come over here and fight you and pull you over here. You need to get up off your ass and do something.
Now, here you go.
Talk,
now, Here it go. Yeah, it's their job to get up off their ass. But if they don't and they've lost motivation, what are you going to do as their accountability partner? Come on.
This is what I was going to say. This is what I was going to say to that. This is what I was going to say. So, a lot of trainers, like personal trainers that you see at the gyms, or they might come to you, or they might meet you in the park, or whatever. A lot of them don't train fat people. Why is that? The reason why they don't train fat people is because fat people, primarily, mostly, for the most case, so y'all can't say I said all, I said for the most case. You got to listen, you got to understand the English language to know I ain't talking about all. They're impulsive, they're undisciplined, they just shoveling shit in their mouths. And with that being said, also and health risk too, and injuries and things like that, because their body may not be built to carry all of that rotundness. They say that's a bad investment. That's a bad investment of my time. It's a better investment of their time as in personal trainers to train people who are already in shape, because they're gonna consistently do it. You don't have to pull them off the motherfucking futon to come run 5 miles with them. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say, and you're not wrong at all. And I believe everybody should have an accountability buddy. But at the same junction, I think that accountability buddy is just a buzzword for enabler. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, or you enabling, or I don't want to, because I don't really have how I want to say it put together, and I don't want to cut into your segment too much.
Understandable. All right, but yeah, definitely, and y'all heard both points. And if y'all have comments or views or anything like that, please let us know in the comment section. Please drop down there, hit the comment button, and we do answer back. So yeah, definitely drop down and speak on this. We want to know your thoughts. All right. So next one is work quietly. I cannot say that enough. Do not share everything with everybody. Everybody does not need to know your business. Everybody don't need to know what you're doing. Just let your actions in your product speak for itself.
Facts.
And that's just, it's very simple. And then what I like is, okay, so, and this is kind of crazy, and I'm going to go ahead and read this. Let your action speak for itself. What far too many people do is publicize what they're going to achieve, which then leads to a lethal combination of cheerleading and criticism, both of which give the person too much confidence in a goal not yet attained and too little confidence in their ability to attain it. And most people won't get why you're doing what you're doing. Reduce the energy drain of feeling the need to explain it to them by not talking about your goals in public. And that honestly, and you can't even say nothing after that. That is straight self-explanatory. Keep your shit to yourself.
Yep.
Straight like that. And then the last one, celebrate small wins. Hell yeah. If you attain that goal, like say for instance, you got 6 shirts done. Oh, okay. Oh, matter of fact, I'll put an example. My clothing line. I just got 12 shirts done. 12 shirts done, 2 different colors. I'm amped. Because my product's here. I can promote it now. I can sit here and sell it. I can go ahead and put it out there, let people know I got it. Boom. And that's just a small goal, obtaining to a big one. Boom. I can mark that off my list. I'm excited. Celebrate those wins, because those wins keep motivating you. Yeah. And the more you celebrate and the more you keep it to yourself, the more you achieve. And then
confidence,
man. Straight confidence plays a big role. And I'm going to leave y'all with this last little saying. So, the key to consistency, of course, is setting and achieving specific goals. Start by determining how you want to be more consistent in your life and aim for these small goals. And over time, as you become more consistent and more confident, you keep yourself motivated and accountable. And that's straight up facts. Consistency, accountability, and confidence. That plays a major role.
So question. So the So Serious Spotlight Award goes out to...
There is no So Serious Spotlight Award today.
Hold on.
No, I'm just saying.
I think it is. I think the award should go to all those consistent people out there.
Oh, okay. So yeah, we'll do that. So to all my people out there who are consistent, who are achieving their goals, who are doing what they need to do, doing what they want to do, I'm proud of you. I'm happy for you. The award, the spotlight goes on y'all. All right? Definitely. Y'all keep being confident, keep being consistent, and achieve, man. Achieve. I'm here for it. All right? And so that's how serious we are. We are seriously consistent today on the D&D podcast. You feel me? We're going to be right back with Black Hollywood.
Yes,
Mr.
sir.
Don Tesla. All right?
Yes,
We'll be back.
Hello world, it's me again, the Don, the Senator Smooth and Rude, and this is the Mansion in the Sky podcast, keeping you up to date with current events and cutting edge technologies that you should already know about. If you don't, I got you. But if you were satisfied with the hospitality that you received here in the mansion, then don't hesitate to subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on Instagram. But always remember, if you can't join the greatest, then you gotta become the greatest yourself. Signal out.
This is the Black Hollywood segment. We're back.
Black Hollywood.
Black Hollywood.
Yeah.
This segment, I just want to get to it. No jokes, none of that. Inertia. You know, I bring up a lot of science on the podcast because I like science. And what's crazy is in school, I could give two fucks about science. But inertia, what is inertia? And why am I bringing it up? So inertia is when an object at rest stays at rest and the object in motion stays in motion with the same speed and in the same direction unless acted upon by an unbalanced force. Also, when resistance or disinclination to motion, action, or change. And last, lack of activity or passiveness. Why do I bring that up?
Inertia.
We were talking about consistency in the So Serious segment. But a lot of people, the laws of inertia is acting on them. They just, oh man, I wanna make $100,000 this year. But you haven't done anything to even get close to that. You just sitting there, hands in your pants, scratching your balls, smoking Pall Malls, all in the halls.
And that energy stays the whole entire time through. Because once you act on it and you stay within that portion of it, then you just keep it going unless you make the decision or take the action to do something.
And see, I'm going to get there. But while these people are sitting there chilling, laid back, smoking, hitting a blunt in the morning, don't want to do nothing, you thinking, you talk like you want to do something, but you ain't doing nothing. Then you want somebody to come and motivate you like we were saying in the last segment, or in the first segment, like it's their job. You know what I'm saying? It's not anybody's job to come scoop you up off the couch and throw you in some leggings and say, hey, we going to the gym. They throw you in the knapsack and then they carry you to the gym and then they do all the running for you and they run, but you lose the weight. Nah, that's not their job. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people, they living in the laws of inertia. What is the law of inertia? When an object at rest stays at rest and the object in motion stays in motion with the same speed and in the same direction unless acted upon by an unbalanced force. A lot of you people, y'all be doing good in life. You know, you're making your bread. You got a nice car. You got a cool little girl or whatever. But then another chick might come out the blue, an unbalanced force, and she might snap on you. You know what I'm saying? Put a restraining order against you. Mess your whole life up for a second. Not even mess your whole life up. But just throw a little wrench in the gear and stop it for a second. And you let that throw you off. You let that stop you. But that's no reason to stop. You know what I'm saying? You got the power to control and do whatever it is that you need to and you want to do in this life, man. It's easy. But a lot of people, they let these things happen to them. So my segment is going to be short today. So my question is, when are you going to motivate yourself instead of needing somebody else to, hey, Don, when you going to put out another D&D podcast episode? Hey, Mike, when you going to do another dance video?
Hey, let me bounce off of you right quick on that. So, in the law of inertia, which I looked up, you know what I'm saying? I'm the Google king. I'd be quick. I go on Google real quick and look up some issues.
Hey, I like DuckDuckGo, but anyways.
So, from what I'm getting here, it says inertia is the resistance of any physical object to a change in its velocity. This includes changes to the object's speed or direction of motion. And an aspect of this property is the tendency of objects to keep moving in a straight line at a constant speed when no forces are acted upon them. So, in the law of inertia, and is acted upon by a force. Now, what's the force?
Well, look, I don't really want to get too far away from the point. Inertia, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get what you're saying, but it's the force. Like they said, the law of inertia, it stays the same unless it's moved by something else that comes out of nowhere. Mm-hmm. So, tie that into...
The force is laziness.
That's the inertia. Because once you lazy and you laying down, you already going to be lazy. And you going to keep laying there unless you take the action or come up in your mind to say, let me do something. You know what I'm saying? Which would be the force. That's the force that you acted upon. That's the, okay. Like say for I don't feel like getting up today. And you sit there for a good 2 hours. You just going to sit there. It's going to remain. You're going to remain right there. Point blank in the period. But something in you says, you know what? Let me get up for the day. Boom. There goes your force. Because now you're not sitting there anymore. You're getting up and actually being productive. So, you know what I'm saying? That force could be anything. Like say for instance, you hungry. Oh man, I want to eat, but I don't feel like getting up. Of course you're going to stay there. You don't feel like getting up. But your stomach growling, that unbalanced force, going to force you to get up and go to the kitchen and get you something to eat.
Yo,
you know what I'm saying? So it's certain things in the law of inertia that makes sense. Yeah. An object that stays in a straight line at the same speed, same motion, is going to stay there.
Look, stay talking on the side of inertia where when you're doing good and you keep doing
there
good.
You go.
Keep talking about that. Go ahead.
Put that force in there. If you running your business, keep running your business. If it's working in the same way, keep working in the same way. If you need to make a change, well, there you go. Law of inertia. You can't, you know what I'm saying? And then there goes, it ties back in with consistency. You can't sit there and think that the same ways is going to work 24/7 when stuff changes throughout time.
Like, yo, quick story. I'm not going to say their name because eventually they're going to watch this. But they'll know who I'm talking about because, yo, ain't my job to build no bitch. But, shit, not for another nigga. But, you know, they had a job, quit it. You know what I'm saying? And whole time I'm knowing them while they're working at this place, they're like, oh, I wanna sell houses. I wanna do real estate. We know about real estate. If you ain't got no deals, yeah, unemployed. Bitch. Basically. You know what I'm saying? So whole time they doing this, I don't want to work at this time because it's gonna distract me. Whole time you over here being distracted by A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Hey, nobody's distracting you except for yourself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you quit your job. Now you move into this other occupation. You're learning, you're educating yourself. Clap, clap, bravo. But the point that I want to get to is the working out part. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I know I keep talking about the working out, whatever. But now you want an outside force, which would be me, to, hey, can you come in here and motivate me to go to the gym and woo-de-woo? But the point of where inertia comes into play is, yo, you wake up whenever you want to wake up. And then when half of your day is gone, then you complain or you make excuses. Well, I couldn't get done what I wanted to get done. Well, your ass stayed in bed. or when your ass woke up, you decided you want to get on your phone and start talking to people. So you remained in that state of doing nothing when you should have been like, all right, I need to get up at 5. Go eat. Go shit, shower, shave my puss, shave my box, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, hey, look, Mike the Mind, he killing it. So he really is killing it, you know. But my other question, and I'm gonna end out the Black Hollywood segment, is when are you gonna stop letting outside forces cause treason on you?
Woo! Didn't that tie into the whole joint? Boy, oh boy. God, that made me lean back in my seat. I had to sit like this right quick. Look here.
You know?
Bruh. Say that one more time for the people. Say that one more time for the people.
I'm gonna state the question. He gonna answer it. Then we gonna close out the segment. But when are you gonna stop letting outside forces cause treason on you and allow them to let inertia enact on your ass?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. When are you gonna start being consistent?
When are you gonna start motivating yourself instead of well Don, can you come over? Nah, I'm not building no bitches for nobody. Nah, not no build a boo, not no build a bitch. Trying to tell you.
Not.
So the laws of inertia. Either you gonna stay stuck and doing what you're doing, or you gonna move, or you gonna be that unbalanced force that brings balance in your life and get that inertia moving in the right way.
Exactly.
So either you gonna stay broke or you gonna get rich like us. Hey, my name is Don Tesla, the Senator, Smooth and Rude. It's the Black Hollywood segment, and we'll see you on the other side.
Yes, sir.
Wrap the show up.
Yo, I'm your boy Mike DeMont.
Yo, I'm Don Tesla,
and you're now listening to the D&D podcast.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Man, I miss when you would sing all the damn time. But I mean, this is episode 2.
Bro, I be tired, man. Yeah, look, y'all look. I'm trying to regain my composure, even though I'm about to pass out when I get to the crib.
He look like he been throwing back drinks right now.
Bro, I look like
I feel the same way.
I'm gonna say something, but I'm gonna keep that talking to myself.
I already know what he's gonna say.
But hey, y'all, welcome back, man. So let's do the wrap up today. Let's go ahead and wrap up what's going on. So reason, season, and treason. Make sure you know the difference between the three. Be self-aware and watch out for those red flags and watch out for those attributes, because you never know who's going to come in your life, and you never know if it'll be a good reason or a bad reason. That bad reason could lead to treason. That good reason could lead to a good season. And then even though it could be a good season, it may be short, it may be lived. They may fulfill their purpose while they're there. You know what I'm saying?
You just gotta understand why they're there and if they're supposed to be there for a long time. I mean, hey man, you just gotta put your skin in the game, man. You gotta live, man. You know what I'm saying? Like the old heads say, you just gotta live. You know?
Yes, sir. And to close out the So Serious segment, man, y'all definitely remember these tips on being consistent. I'm gonna read them to you one more good time. One more again. We're gonna read it one more again. All right, so y'all ready? Set up your goals in advance. Work in 2-week sprints or week, whichever prefers with you, or days.
Bam.
You know what I mean? Schedule the action taking. Evaluate your performance daily and weekly. Get an accountability partner. Work quietly and celebrate small wins.
And get up off your lazy ass.
Get up off your lazy ass and do something. Hey. Get up off your lazy ass and do something. Hey. But yeah, man, just keep your confidence up. Keep your effort up. Keep your consistency, man. Set goals and achieve them. Even if it's small, set them and achieve them. Black Hollywood,
inertia. Yeah, an object at rest stays at rest, and an object in motion stays in motion with the same speed and in the same direction unless acted upon by an unbalanced force. Are you that unbalanced force that's keeping yourself inert?
Are you gonna sit in that law of inertia and just stay there?
I mean, are you gonna motivate yourself?
Are you gonna move?
Or are you gonna continue to let the outside forces keep you on your ass.
Point blank and the period.
You're broke because you want to be broke. It's
Hello.
You're rich because maybe you put in the work and you did what you were supposed to do. Laws of emotion. I said laws of emotion.
Laws of inertia, y'all.
Emotion taking me over.
It did though.
So inertia. Hey, it's your choice. You know. In accountability, buddy, that's crucial. But you got to take the first steps.
Exactly.
Either you're gonna keep your ass cheeks on the couch, or you're gonna get up and you're gonna do what you need to do, man. This is the D&D podcast. We love what we do, and we do what we love. Cause why? Cause we global, baby. Yeah. And this is what we do. And I'm Don Tesla, the Senator of Smooth and Rude.
And I'm your boy Mike DeMont, Mr. So Serious, the Dancers of Light. Y'all be blessed, be safe out there, man. We catch y'all on the flip side, alright?
Alright, you want to start this off, or you want me to start this off?
Man, it's up to you. Do you want to do it?
It don't matter, man. Go ahead.
Okay, what about you? Yeah. Hey, make sure you check us out on all social media. Look us up, D&D Podcast, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter,
everywhere.
Snapchat, everywhere.
Man, you know you want to stay tuned in to us.
You know you want
to
to
best podcast on the internet.
This is the most ratchet
dark web. Man, this is what you call sophisticated ignorance, baby. Hold up. I got something for you. Got some money for you. You get money thrown at you. Hey, the best content online, D&D Podcast.